The iPhone 6 user manual just leaked, and along with it, the confirmation for a launch date. New reports claim that Motorola might innovate significantly with the Moto X+1 camera. And let's talk about some cool features of the Galaxy Note 4. I'm Jaime Rivera, and if you haven't participated in our Black Phone giveaway, it is ending tomorrow. Today's your last day. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's begin today with the official and sad news. Exactly how many Amazon Fire phones do you think have been sold? You are going to be shocked. Obviously, Amazon is not providing any details, but it turns out that we have some ad information, those statistics that tell you which phones sell more, judging by how many phones are actually connected. It turns out that there aren't more than 26,000 Amazon Fire phones connected in the market. And given that this phone is only available in the United States, that means that, yeah, it is really bad. And let's assume that the numbers are wrong. If there was an error margin here, apparently the most there could be is 35,000 phones in the market, which is terrible when Apple and Samsung sell millions of phones on the first week. Now we've got some interesting Motorola leaks. First of all, with the Moto G, we got some leaked photos showing us the full chassis, the replaceable covers and everything. We know that specifications are going to be very similar to the ones we currently see on the Moto G, so the Moto G2 will not be something big, but then again, the Moto X+1 is apparently going to be very hot. And the reason why is because apparently Motorola figured out a way to give us optical zoom on the camera of this phone. Now, the camera of the Moto X was terrible, so it seems that aside from better optics, which we hope will give us better image quality, you will be getting optical zoom, and that's the reason why that lens is so big. So let's see what we get in the event. And if you're wondering what will make the Galaxy Note 4 hot, well, a lot of things. In addition to its height and weight and size and everything in the metal chassis and all the stuff that we already know, it seems that Samsung will innovate with the fingerprint scanner, because yes, there is going to be a fingerprint scanner here, but not just in the scanning. You will be getting that, but it seems that the company is also considering some fingerprint gestures in order to give you shortcuts. We don't really know exactly how they're planning to do that or how these gestures are going to work, but stay tuned. Links to the description for full details on other leaks that pertain to this, as yes, that would be very cool. And we've got some leaks of the iPhone 6 user manual, and yeah, it does confirm the design, which is fine. Yes, we do see where all the hardware buttons are going to be and everything, and we also see something very interesting. It seems that it tells you what date the phone will be launched. If you notice in Apple events, you'll see that the exact date when the phone is announced is the date that's being used in the phone, and it's also the date that's being used in the manual. So apparently that will be the launch date, September 9th. But the problem is that we've never seen a black and white user manual for the iPhone, so that's a little sketchy. And finally, for the very hot news of the day, because these are news, Apple has just submitted a new patent. And this patent plans to bring you a new type of flexible display. So flexible that it actually adapts to your fingers when you need it, meaning if you have a keyboard being shown on the display will actually mimic the keyboard, give you hardware keys pretty much, even though these aren't. Sort of like the touch covers that we see on the Microsoft Surface, and there is actually a tactless keyboard at the market right now that can actually do this. There is the technology already, and it seems that Apple is patenting this for future of the iPhone and the iPad, as the patents say, and even this technology brings you microphone technology, and it gives you, my God, sound technology as well. There's a lot of detail. Links in the description for full details, but that leads me to the question of the day. You remember the Microsoft research details, the patent with haptic feedback, and we now have this flexible display technology from Apple. Which would you think is better? In my case, I would think that the Apple technology is better, but leave us a comment down below. What do you think? And don't forget about our Black Phone giveaway. Links in the description. Friends, yes, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video was filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.